Hello there, Pisces. I'm Michelle B, and I am going to do a little reading for those of you who are wondering whether or not you should stay in a relationship. It's my opinion that if you're already questioning whether or not this is going anywhere, that it's probably like you already probably know what your answer is going to be, but sometimes we need a little push. We need to figure out, we need to see something from an outside perspective before we make our firm conclusions. So I'm just going to go ahead and go forward with it. But I do want to say that, I don't want to like make anybody a bad guy. What I want to do is say, hey, each of you has your path in life, and it's up to you whether you grow together or you separate, and each of you goes on your own merry way and learns what you need to learn. So first of all, if you resonated with the title of this video, there's a pretty good chance there's some messages in there for you, but I want to get an idea of where you stand in the relationship here, and then you can know whether or not I'm going to be talking about your situation. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, which refers to like a lack of communication. I feel like in this situation for Pisces, what's making them wonder whether they shouldn't continue on with the relationship is there's like the communication's a little bit weird. Let me get a little bit of a clarification of that. Like the communication's not right. Either you don't feel safe enough to be totally vulnerable in the way that you communicate, or the other person, or both of you. It could be that both of you just feel like really awkward. Both of you feel afraid to be vulnerable. I feel like it's really both of you, and then it's just like it's a spiral. Like you reflect back and forth and back and forth. Like one of you has a wall up, and so the other one has a wall up. Okay, a little bit something else. Is there something else? Okay, so there's also I feel like most of these readings are going to be about the FOMO. The fear of missing out in previous generations of relationships, when we didn't have such a we didn't have online dating, and women were not able to be so independent, and men were like tied to their partner. When we were just tied to each other a lot more, it was just like, well, I mean, we're in a relationship with them. We just stick it out, even if we're unhappy. So, but I think that it's a positive thing for us to be able to assess, like, is this working for my happiness, right? Is this situation, even though I can't really put my finger on what it is that's bothering me, am I missing out on something that could possibly be better? So I think that's going to be something that's going to be coming up in all of these readings. It's like, am I missing out on something that could be a little bit better? So you're wondering, is there something better for me? Or should I give this more time? So let's look at that. I'm going to look at both situations, and then we're going to get some general advice going forward. Okay? So if you stay, well, the Six of Swords is here. And if you go, so I see a much better, this is going. We also had the King of Pentacles come up in the Aquarius reading, in the clarification for if you go. It's like it's just like the family, like there's somebody, I usually speak for the feminine. For those of you who are already subscribed, you know that I like to do readings for feminines, but for masculine individuals who are watching this right now, it's like you get to be the patriarch, or like the masculine, play the masculine role in a relationship. That's if you go, right? You have an opportunity later where you're able to have a deeper level of commitment and communication, and you're able to live out your role in a relationship the way that you want to. So for people who associate with masculinity, that means that they get to be like the father figure kind of thing. I'm talking about healthy masculinity. I'm not talking about toxic, whatever. We're not talking about toxic masculinity. We're talking about positive masculine traits, values. And then if you're the feminine, then that means that there's a masculine out there waiting for you right now. And all you need to do is feel like totally unburdened and free to connect with that person. If you go, or if you stay in it, then I feel like that the way that the communication is right now is going to continue on that way, and you'll end up just kind of spinning your wheels, and you're going to end up going anyway. I feel like this could be both of you, because I don't want to villainize anybody. But it could be both of you, but I feel like in this case for you, Pisces, this Six of Swords is representative of someone that's kind of emotionally tormented, abused, and a little shameful. Here comes my friend, my trained friend. See if he's got one more toot before he finishes through. That might be it. Okay. Okay, anyway, if you look at this image, you can pretty much get what's going to happen if you keep going. I feel like there's like a loss of identity for you. If the other person is a little bit more controlling, a little bit more domineering, then that's like a loss of identity for you, because you're not able to communicate how that's not working for you. You're not able to communicate your own identity, and so on and so forth. And so you end up, shrouding yourself, it kind of disappearing. And then when you do finally work up the nerve to leave the relationship, it's in shame rather than with pride. Right? And we want to walk away being like, you know what, this isn't working for me. Blessings to you, my dear friend. I'm moving on. I wish the best for you. We want to be able to do that in a responsible way if it's possible. Okay? So finally, I'm going to look at the best advice for you, my dear. Best advice for you. My dear Pisces. Best advice for Pisces. Such a beautiful gray morning. I love it. I love my view out the window here from where I'm sitting. Oh my goodness. I didn't see that guy fall out. The Hermit fell out. Okay, best advice for you. This in this context, the Hermit reminds me of something that I saw several gentleman relationship speakers, like they were speaking to women or feminine individuals, where they were saying, like, if you want to attract someone into your life that's top notch, you gotta be willing to be alone. Okay, don't be with someone just because you're afraid of being alone. Be okay with your own company for a little while you're attracting a really high value masculine or feminine, whoever you're looking for. while you're looking for your high value partner, be okay with being alone. Don't be the booty call. Like somebody who you're not able to feel totally comfortable and safe with. You're like still, keeping company with them just because you don't want to be alone. That's you want to be free. Like I was saying about this one, this is a high value partner. You want to be able to be free, completely free to connect with them and be able to be totally honest with them and say, yeah, there's nobody else in my life right now. I'm totally ready to be, in an awesome connection with somebody. You want to be able to do that, right? So, have time to take care of yourself and do all kinds of good things for yourself. All right, so this is where I finish off. Love you. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being with me today. And I wish you all the best and wonderful blessings. Bye.